I'm today I'm going to make one video about the counseling, counseling for the stutters. So how the counseling helps the person who stutter. Give the good counseling for a stutter. It can change their life. What is the counseling? It is called counseling psychology. There is a word, the counseling. The counseling has the great importance in our life. So how to give the counseling to oneself, counseling to others? It can transform our life. So if I want to counseling myself, then I can counseling myself every day and every way. I'm feeling better and I'm practicing the techniques one techniques at a time. I don't use multiple techniques and I don't refer you to use the multiple techniques. You have to use only one techniques. I say you that you can use airflow techniques and in the same way prolongation techniques, and you can add the coastal breathing. Only three techniques and you can overcome a stutter. Don't forget all other techniques. You don't need any techniques. Only three things you need. That is the coastal breathing. Another is what? uh, Airflow techniques. Another thing is prolongation. Just forget all other techniques because that cannot work. If you try to learn different techniques, then your mind become confused which technique you have to use, and it cannot go to your subconscious or unconscious mind. You have to practice only few techniques for a long period of time so that it become your habit. You have to make it your habit. So how can you make it habit? When you do anything repeatedly, it become your habit. Like stuttering, you are stuttering for the 40 years, 30 years, 20 years, then it become your habit. It has not become in one day, but you stutter for 40 years, then it become your fixed habit. You stutter for the 30 years, it become your fixed habit. But you can unfix it also. If you practice, if you try to speak in another ways, another different ways, then again you can change this stutter also. Look, when you are small, at that time you maybe speak very well, but after some time stutter come. Why? Because you repeatedly stutter. Then, or because of your mirror cell, because of your mirror cell, other people stutter, your brain has the mirror cell, and because of the mirror cell you begin to stutter. So that is all about our habit or the psychology. So what is the counseling here? Counseling means give the proper right suggestion. You have to give yourself or others also right the suggestion. Counseling is very helpful. What counseling I give to this person who stutter? First counseling is speech therapy. Take speech therapy class online or offline. Go to any speech therapist. If there are any speech therapists nearby you, go join with them, and you have to go on practicing with them. Whatever they teach you, you have to practice, because speech therapy has a very great role in overcoming our stutter. That is the most important thing. Another what I counseling is that you have to also visit your psychologist, because if you have problem is about the social anxiety, like the anxiety issues, depression issues, if you because of your over stutter behavior, then you have to visit your psychologist also. They can give you some guidance, they can give you some counseling, so that can also be helpful for you. This two thing I say you, then you have to practice both of these two. Counseling means give the right suggestion to the right person. If you give the right suggestion to the right person, then he will be improved. So counseling means giving the idea or the suggestion. So I can also say you to visit a hypnotherapist. If you have some hypnotherapists in your town, you can also meet them, because they can help you to reprogram your mind, and you begin to speak well. If you reprogram your mind, you can remove all your anxiety, tension, frustration from your mind by using the psychotherapy. The psychotherapy, there is the term like the CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. That is very good practice for the person who stutter. So I give this also counseling to visit with the psychologist, first with the speech therapist, then another you can visit with the psychotherapist also. So thus you can give yourself counseling and other also counseling. What is your counseling? Every day and every way my speech is getting better. I speak very nicely and I got the maximum self-confidence in my voice. So in this way you have to give always positive self suggestion. Positive self suggestion or self talk is a mental technique which can overcome your stutter. So in the same way, visualization I have already said, you have to practice. In meditation you have to do every day, like the vipassana meditation you have to do every day, and practice with every day with your friends, with your family members, with your close friends, with your relatives, anyone. You can practice in your one style, whatever style your speech therapist gives you. In the same pattern you have to speak with all people. Don't change your pattern, don't change your techniques. Ask with your speech therapist, stutter coach, whoever are teaching, whoever is teaching you. You have to follow that technique, one techniques at a time, and don't try to use the multiple techniques. That is very bad. And by taking the multiple techniques, you can never overcome your stutter. So I have said you, practice, practice, and practice, and use the techniques, like you have to use the techniques which your speech therapist has given you. So that is the most important practice for you. Another thing is that you can do the breathing exercise. That is very good counseling for a person stutter. So breathing exercise like that, there are coastal breathing and belly breathing, and all, and there are other techniques of the breathing also, like 4-7-8 breathing techniques. That is also helpful for the person students. So in the same way, I give the counseling to better your speech. So you can give me any, if you have any question, ask me, comment on the comment section. Thank you very much for watching my videos.